ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयामुदीरयेत्। शृणुतां स्वकथा कृष्ण पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तना हृदयन्तस्थो हि अभद्राणि विधुनोति सुहृत्सताम्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। Dear devotees, so we're going to read Canto 4, Chapter 22, verse 4 and 5. So, Canto 4, The Creation of Fourth Order, Chapter 22, titled Prithu Maharaj's Meeting with the Four Kumaras. Text 4. Gauravatyantita Shabhya Prashrayanata Kada Kandaraha Vidhivat Pujayam Chakre Grihitadyar Hanashanan. Synonyms: Gauravat, glories; Yantrita, completely; Shabdya, most civilized; Prashriya, by humbleness; Ananta Kandaraha, bowing down his shoulders; Vidhivat, according to the instructions of the Shastra; Pujayam, by worshipping; Chakre, performed; Grihita, accepting; Adhi, including; Arhana, paraphernalia for reception; Asanan, sitting place. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation: When the great sages accepted their reception according to the instructions of the Shastras and finally took their seats offered by the king, influenced by the glories of the sages, immediately bowed down. Thus he worshipped the four Kumaras. Purport: The four Kumaras are Parampara spiritual masters of the Vaishnava Sampradaya. Out of the four Sampradayas, namely Brahma Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, Kumar Sampradaya, and Rudra Sampradaya, the disciplic succession of spiritual master to disciple, known as the Kumar Sampradaya, is coming down from the four Kumaras. So Prithu Maharaj was very respectful to the Sampradaya Acharyas. As it is said by Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Saksha Dharitvena Samasta Shastre. A spiritual master or the Parampara Acharya should be respected exactly like the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The word Vidhivat is significant in this verse. This means that Prithu Maharaj also strictly followed the injunctions of the Shastra in receiving a spiritual master or Acharya of the transcendental disciplic succession. Whenever an Acharya is seen, one should immediately bow down before him. Prithu Maharaj did this properly. Therefore, the words used here are Prashrayanata Kandaraha. Out of humility, he bowed down before the Kumaras. Text 5. Tadpada saucha shalilair marjitalaka bandhana tatra shilavatam vrittam acharan manayan iva. Translation: After this, the king took the water which had washed the lotus feet of the Kumaras and sprinkled it over his hair. By such respectful actions, the king, as an exemplary personality, showed how to receive a spiritually advanced personality. Purport: Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said, Apani Achari Prabhu Jivera Shikhaya. It is very well known that whatever Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught in his life as Acharya, he himself practiced. When he was preaching as a devotee, Although he was detected by several great personalities to be the incarnation of Krishna, he never agreed to be addressed as an incarnation. Even though one may be an incarnation of Krishna or especially empowered by him, he should not advertise that he is an incarnation. People will automatically accept the truth in due course of time. Prithu Maharaj was the ideal Vaishnava king. Therefore, he taught others by his personal behavior how to receive and respect saintly persons like the Kumaras. When a saintly person comes to one's home, it is a Vedic custom first to wash his feet with water and then sprinkle this water over the heads of oneself and one's family. Prithu Maharaj did this for he was an exemplary teacher of the people in general. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गवं लङ्गायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम् नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो Hare Krishna dear devotees. So I would like to seek blessings from all the Vaishnavas who are present here. Please empower me so that I can correctly present the topic in accordance with the spiritual injunctions. And this attempt can purify my mind and heart to the speaker as well as listeners too. So I collected few points from class given by His Grace Keshav Murari Prabhu. Um, So there are so many things to learn from these verses. The first and foremost thing what Prabhupada is describing in verse 4 is about the four bona fide authentic sampradayas from where we can actually attain or get this Vaishnava, the authentic Vaishnava sampradaya. So any of these four bona fide sampradayas can be followed, and rest assured you are on the right path. So all the four uh, sampradayas are Vaishnava sampradayas. Their origins are different. So as it is said, the first one of the sampradaya is the Brahma sampradaya, which is what we follow, right? Brahma, Madhava, Gaudiya sampradaya. That's what we are. Then there is a Rudra sampradaya, which originates from Lord Shiva. And Sri sampradaya, we famous know that originates from Lakshmi Devi. And the other sampradaya is from the Chatur Kumaras, which is the what today's topic is about. So the Chatur Kumaras sampradaya is established by Nimbarka Acharya. So let's understand about the glories of Chatur Kumaras. As we all know, Chatur Kumaras, when they were created by Brahma, the main purpose of their creation was to procreate and increase the population of this world. But when Brahma ordered Chatur Kumaras to do that, they humbly rejected that because they have so much ruchi in Krishna and they understood the ultimate purpose of anyone, any material person, is to attain the spiritual platform. And in order to attain the spiritual platform, doing Krishna Nam, following a Vaishnava Sampradaya, um, and always engaged in Kirtan, Hari Kirtan is recommended. And they took it so much seriously to their heart that they didn't want to even oblige to the orders of Brahma. So what did it do? And they remain, and because of that, Brahma kind of uh, gave Shapa or cursed them to remain as a 5 years old boy. The other perspective, what Prabhuji was saying is why they were young always. So he said that Prabhuji was saying that when actually performs, as we know in nectar of instruction and nectar of devotion, when someone follows bhakti seriously, they also attain this material perfection. And one of the material perfection is actually to attain the siddhis. So these Chaturkumaras attained the siddhi of being young always. The other way to look at it is when our spiritual soul predominates, the spiritual quality predominates over the material qualities. In fact, even their body transcends to the spiritual platform. So their body always remained 5 years old. So what they do? So they're always glorifying the names of Krishna. And when somebody is not there among us, one of the brother would sit and do the glorification of Krishna, like the perfect uh, verse from Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna says, Matchita Matgata Prana Bodhayant Parasparam Katayanta Shamam Nityam Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. So the thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me. So, this is very important. So, when one does talk about Lord Krishna, Krishna's life, Krishna's pastimes, so what happens is they're deriving a great satisfaction and bliss, which is something which is missing in this world. Whatever we talk about these material topics in the whole world, that doesn't give us the satisfaction or the blissfulness what we get it by discussing the topics of Krishna. So they have been doing it for all the time. Even if there among the four of us, they think that okay, I need to go find someone. They go to Anantashesh, who has like thousands of words and thousands of mouths, and they're just glorifying. They've been eternally Anantashesh is eternally with the God. So they go there and then discuss about glories of the Lord. If not, they find Narad Muni or the devotees. So this is how the life of a great devotee is, a great devotee acharya is, right? So what happens when, and the other thing that is described here is how well Prithu Maharaj received these great saints, right? It is said that we actually, the one of the quality that devotee must develop is the respect. Respect helps in many, many ways. And one of the way it respects is actually to destroy, it can destroy the enviousness in the hearts of others. This is a different perspective I heard from Prabhuji. It was so wonderful. If somebody is envious to you, what do? One way is to keep away from them. The other way Prabhuji was explaining is respect them wholeheartedly. I mean, this is what we are expected to do as we are practicing the spiritual path. Respect as much as possible. What happens is that kind of that naturally develops that a genuine compassion towards the person when you respect the other person. It thinks, okay, probably in this situation he might have done this, but in reality, he's his kind. That kind of the good qualities evoke in our hearts when we respect others, and we can take the examples of um, Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, and I'm phasing out the name of the Muni who actually hit the chest of Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu kind of massaged the feet of that Muni, and then he was completely satisfied, pacified, and his ego, his envy, is all disappeared. Right. So that is one thing. The other thing is that it also gives us a lot of satisfaction, peacefulness, and yeah, Bhrigu Muni. Thank you. So satisfaction, peacefulness in our heart. And because we are doing this service, what does the Lord do? He brings us a lot more Vaishnavas in our heart, in our life. And with, as we know, at least we all know that spirituality is all about spirituality, or especially our path, is all about the mercy game. Like it started from Nityanand Prabhu, free Nityanand Prabhu and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu freely distributing the mercy and love of Godhead, right? So we'll understand that we cannot be, never be sadhan siddha for sure. The only way that we can actually progress in our life, in a spiritual life, is through the mercy of devotees. And when we do completely surrender ourselves in doing the service of the devotees, Lord Krishna also becomes happy and he brings more and more Vaishnavas in our life. And through that, the mercy openly and freely, uh, uh, we get a lot of mercy and in our lives. And that is only how we actually can progress. So it's all about the mercy game, especially in ISKCON. Similarly, here in this Prithu Maharaj's life, because he was not envious about Indra and he agreed to whatever Brahma has proposed, even though technically, if you look at it, Prithu Maharaj is an Shakti Avesh avatar of Lord himself. So technically, he is on the higher platform than Lord Brahma. But still, he listened to him, he respected to him. Because he respected him, what happened? Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna became so happy that he brought these Chatur Kumaras in his life, in their life. And through that, what happens? Again, Machita, Matpuyata, Prana, Bodhayanta Parasparam, Katyantascha Mam Nityam, Tushyanti cha, Ramayanti cha. The most satisfying thing that can one can imagine in life is talking and sharing pastimes of Lord Krishna. And that exactly he provided that kind of platform to Prithu Maharaj. So, I forgot the verse number, but Srila Prabhupada also brought an interesting point. Even though he was criticizing the philosophy of Mayavadi, but he said that whenever we see Mayavadi sannyasi, we should actually bow down to him. Why? We are actually respecting for the it shows the spiritual respect, spiritual maturity, and we are also respecting him for his the sannyasa order of life. And also, the most important concept is that Lord Krishna is actually in everybody's heart. So we are respecting Lord Krishna in their heart. And the other thing that is brought here is it's said in Chaitanya Charitamrita, there are three most powerful things in the world. What are those? भक्त पद दुलिया भक्त पद जल भक्त भुक्त अवशेष तीनों महाबल. So bhakta pada duli, the dust of the devotees, right, washed away. Pada duli, pada duli is like the dust on the on their lotus feet. And bhakta pada jal, so the water that was used to rinse the feet of Vaishnavas. And Bhakta Bhukta Avashesha, the remnants of uh, the prasad or the bhogad or the prasadam that is taken by the devotees. These three are most and powerful things in the world. And we know the clear example of Bhakta Bhukta Avashesha, like Lord Narad Muni in his previous life. He just by honoring this the remnants from the saints, he actually got transformed and he became Narad Muni in the next life. So these three are very, very most powerful things uh, in the world. So, so those are some of the points that I could gather. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Please forgive me for